So we're so pleased that we have a couple of minutes to have some onstage conversations with our guests. If you have a question, please wave your hand a little bit like this so I can see you against the light. Also, please keep your questions brief so that I can repeat them for the benefit of everyone else in this very large house. And also, please keep them germane to the film that we just saw. All right, so without further ado, please join me in welcoming and congratulating Director Dito Montiel.
Thank you.
No, I meant you wanted to introduce some people.
Oh.
Bring them on, yeah.
You know who all these people are, so I'll just invite the cast out if they can all come on out. Come on out, everybody. Emanuela, everybody. Nobody wants to come. Oh, here we come. Jennifer. Okay, here we go. Everybody's coming. Here we go. You know this.
Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge. Let's keep coming. Emanuela, Gabrielle.
Yes. Ed Harris. Mr. Murray. Yes, please.
John Pollono, the writer. Come on out.
Yay! I don't think so. I think we're good.
Thank you, Bill Murray.
All right, so congratulations to you all for a really terrific filmic experience. Does anyone have a question here? Wave your hand. Yes, in front, please.
The plot was so wonderfully, the closure and the twists was so believable. How long did it take you to come up with this Lego construction of reversing?
I will repeat that if I might.
By the way, that's totally not my brother who just asked that nice question.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he really isn't.
Anyhow, the gentleman says the plot was so wonderfully intricate and there's twists all through it. How long did it take you to come up with this wonderful story?
This started out as a play. I started out as a playwright for many years, writing plays, and this was that one play that should have been a movie. And so the play was written quite a long ago, and a lot of the jokes and the beats were really battle-tested with an audience. An audience always tells you what you have. And then I wrote a script, and Dito read it, and we just kind of hashed out it at years. You know, these kind of movies are really hard to make. I'm gonna let these guys talk, but it took longer than you'd think, but it was worth it. But I would say, of all the shit I've written, I did not expect to be standing here seeing this. This is not the one I thought would make it that far, and I'm so excited about that.
Right. So maybe, Dito, can you talk a little bit about the process of putting together this great cast for this script that took a long time?
Oh, wow, it's a whole bunch of craziness, you know. Well, Jennifer was first on board, and that was, you know, and I'll be honest, I was the last person on earth who didn't know who Jennifer Coolidge was, because I only watched 90 Day Fiancé. And I was thinking, it was when I read it, I loved it, and I thought, gosh, it feels like Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, but everybody's Virginia Woolf, you know? And I was watching White Lotus, and I'm like, that's Elizabeth Taylor, you know, from that show. And my wife was like, that's Mrs. whatever. So I'm so happy to know who everybody is now. And but it was really a crazy thing to put together. I mean, you know, look what's going on here, you know?
All right. Okay. Are there some other questions? Please wave your hand. Oh, there you go, please. Thank you.
Hi. I really enjoyed the mixture of various thematic elements, both sort of mystery-esque and murderous-esque, and I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about where you drew your influence from, either from the original play or as you developed it into a screenplay.
Her question is about all the various thematic elements that are involved here, and she wondered how did that develop?
So was really the impetus. My sister went through a terrible divorce, and I was always thinking that sort of working class mom who has to carry the load. I hadn't seen anything like that, so Ruth kind of came out of that, and her voice was so strong, and everybody sort of orbited around it. But to me, I mean, why this movie was so fantastic to watch is because there's so much pain and thematic depth under it, and then all that humor is sort of built on that. So whether you laugh or not, hopefully you follow the heart and the, the themes of it. So thank you for saying that. Again, that's not my sister.
Yes, here, please.
I have a question for Miles. Miles, you were the youngest person in this cast, and it's an amazing cast. What did you learn working with these greats, and what are you taking away from this?
The question is for Miles, who is the youngest member of this wonderful cast. She's asking, what did you take away from working with all of these amazing people?
I mean, it was great working with these legends, I think I really took away, like, having this experience, working with Ed, working with Gabrielle, they're very supportive, and, I really enjoyed working with them.
Lovely. Okay. Okay. Over here, please.
First of all, I just want to say, extraordinary. Love watching a show where it's a team, and so I just congratulate you all. I love Jennifer Coolidge. I love you all.
Okay. Okay.
I love you too. Now here's my question.
Okay.
How did you get Bill's number?
So the gentleman is loving the ensemble work here, and he said he loves watching movies that are made with a team. It feels like a team, but he'd like to ask you, how did you get Bill's number?
Oh, me? Oh, gosh. I had heard about that. Adam Paulson, who's a producer on the film.
Yeah, bring him out.
Right over there. Come on, Adam.
Come on, Adam.
He actually has it, so he could give it out.
Ah,
Adam, let us know how you got this number, please.
I can't give it out, but Bill and my brother are friends, and it was a very last-minute, incredible thing that he did because we had a cast member fall out, and he stepped right in a way that you could never imagine. So, thank you.
beautifully true. Okay, at the back, waving, please. Yes. Was that for everyone, or? She's asking each member of the ensemble, what was it that made you say yes to the role? Could we begin with you?
Oh, hi. Yes. First of all, I've never been offered anything like Ruth before. I like that, but I grew up. I was Jennifer from Boston. I grew up in Norwell, Mass, and whatever. And I kind of knew some people like this, and they weren't direct family members, but I don't know. I felt like I really knew these people, and I wasn't as awful as some of the others. So I kind of wanted it, and thanks to Dito, he didn't even make me audition. I got it. Thank you.
I wouldn't dare.
For you, please.
Hi, everyone. Well, I was very fascinated by the idea of playing pregnant for the first time. And I can assure you this is no longer a prosthetic belly. So apparently that worked out. Thank you.
It started with what's on the page. Thanks, Mom. It starts with what's on the page, and our director, our fearless leader, and then at the time I signed on, it was Jennifer and Ed, and I was like, just show me where to go. That was enough.
Thank you.
Well, I really like DJ's character. Usually I'm playing like the best friend in like a comedy or something, but this one he's really intelligent, very book smart, very different from what I usually play. And when I first talked to Dito, he was really rooting for me, so that made me really want to do this.
Okay.
I'd met Dito at the Sundance Film Lab when he was working on A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints some years back, and it was really great to hear from him, and I really loved the script, and at that point, I think it was just that Jennifer was involved, and I said, I said, yeah, man, yeah, I got to do this. So I did.
Yeah, you do.
Well, finally, I get to sound like a British actress and say, well, it's really all there in the text then, wasn't it? That's what they say. They really do say that.
Yeah.
And then when Adam's brother got a hold of me, they said that Dito had made this movie called A Guide to Understanding Your Saints, and if you've never seen it, you should see that movie too.
Yeah. Okay. Did you want to say something, John? Oh, he's good. Okay. All right. We have time for one more question. Go ahead, please.
How do you guys prepare to say the most outrageous things with a poker face and keeps you?
Okay, that's an actor question. How do you prepare to say the most outrageous things and keep a poker face? Technique, I'm thinking. Would anyone like to?
Everybody says something outrageous. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's easy because when you waited so long to have such a good line to say, there's a little bit of anger involved.
And on that note, congratulations to you all for a really terrific
Thank
film.
you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing it here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Ditto. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.